Hello everyone, this is Saram Maurya and most welcome you all in Lingualit Capital. Dear friends, this is the another part of the introduction to grammar, and in this lecture I will especially discuss the grammar from basic level to the advanced level with the linguistics point of view. And also we can say that in this lecture I will discuss that how should we to analysis these sentences, their forms and the function. So before going to start the grammar, we have the some basic points of the grammar that we should know about the about these parts. Okay, so here we have the some parts of the grammars like beginning that involves in the beginning stages that we should know that what is the letter, what is the words, what is the sentence, and what is the phrase. Okay, at first we should know these parts. What is letter? According to the definition, that letter is the fundamental unit of an alphabet also. And also we can say that the smallest unit of the word. Like if I say an example like apple, then we can guess here, we can see here that here is the 5 letters in the apple, and apple is the smallest unit of the word. This is the word, and the smallest unit of the word is A P P L A. Okay, so this is known as the letter. Next we have another point, that is what is the words. When we talk about the words means that a meaningful unit of the letter. Means if I say apple, here there is a 5 letters, but we have in such a arrangement of these letters that these letters with the combination gives the meaning. Means if I say this e, if I replace this e from here, I mean from here to here, then this e will combine with these words, these letters, then this doesn't give any of the meaning. Okay, so we can say that you have to combine the letters in such a arrangement or in such a way that it represents the it gives any kind of the meaning. Okay, suppose that if I say ball, then ball means that gend, ball means gend. Okay, so here if we say that if we replace this L from here to here, then this doesn't give any kind of the meaning. So this cannot be say the word. Okay, so let's have another part of the grammar, like what is sentence. When do I talk about the sentence? Sentence is the meaningful unit of the word. Means that if I say, or sorry, if I say Radha is playing cricket. So here we can see that Radha is playing cricket. Means is that when we have the combinations of the word, means a grouping of the words, and this grouping of the words follows the rules of the grammar and gives the meaning. Means if I say, if I replace this cricket from here to here, then we just expresses this sentence as the asterisk marker, means ungrammatical sentence. Okay, so if we have the accurate arrangement of the words and that gives the meaning, then that is called as the sentence. Means also we have the simple definition of the sentence, that a meaningful unit of the word is called sentence. Okay, and next is your phrase. Phrase means like that when a group of the sentence, when 2 or 3 words and the two or three words combine with each other and they gives the meaning, like the playing the cricket. This is the kind of the phrase, and this gives the meaning, so this is known to be the phrase. Okay, next we come to the our special parts, that today I will start, that how should we analysis of the sentence. To analysis of the sentence, we should know the rules of the grammar, as well as what is the phrases, what is the noun phrases, what is the verb phrases, something like that. Okay, So here just I will show you the that how should we analysis of the sentence with the example. So here I have taken an example like a handsome man was died in an accident. So at first that we should know that the general rules of the grammar is subject plus verb plus object. If we are taking any of the sentence, we should first accurate or we should do correction with these rules that that sentence is correct or incorrect, grammatical or ungrammatical. If that sentence is followed by these rules, then that sentence can be find the accurate sentence. If this rule doesn't follow that sentence, means that is the ungrammatical sentence or incorrect sentence. So according to this rule, the handsome man is the subject portion, and this one is the verb portion, and this one is the object portion, and this sentence follows the rules of the general grammar. Next one is that here we can also say that here we have three kind of the phrases. First, a handsome man. First, a handsome man is the noun phrase. Is the noun phrase. Was died is the verb phrase, and in an accident is the noun phrase. This is the another noun phrase, and this is the other place of the object also. Okay. So next we can see here that we have the three phrases, means we have the three units that we cannot rearrange these units, means that if we will rearrange these units in an accident, we will replace from here to on the subject portion, then this is known as the ungrammatical sentence or incorrect sentence, because this doesn't follow the rule of the sentence and general rules also. Okay, we can see that the ways that we follow to describe these rules is known to be the grammatical form. This is known to be the grammatical form. Grammatical form means is that the way that we describes the rules and the part of the sentences, this is known as the grammatical forms. Okay, next we can see here that we should know that what are the grammatical functions. Okay, so we can see here at first we should know here that what are the grammatical functions. What is the grammatical function? Grammatical functions means is that the role means we can say that the role that they play in a particular sentence, means what are the roles of the sentences that they play in a particular sentence, that is known as the functions of the grammar. Like we can say a handsome man. Here we can say that a handsome man is the subject, and the in an accident, this is the direct object of this sentence. Okay, so these are the, also we can say these are the functions of the grammar. Okay, so now we have discussed that what are the roles of the grammar's forms and their function. Now we have another part, so we have another point, that is what is subject, predicate and verb. This is the most important phenomena and most important part of the sentence, that we should know that what are the subjects, what are the predicates, what are the verbs. Here also I have I have shown you the definitions of the subject, or the definitions of the the subject. So here I will just take an example and I will show you everything here. Okay, so what is subject? When do I talk about subject? Subject is the part of a sentence that performs the action of the verb or is described by the verb. Like if I say Ram is watching the movie. If I say that Ram is watching the movie. So here in this example, we can see that Ram is on the subject portion. This one is the helping verb or auxiliary verb, and watching is the your verb, and this one is the object portion. Means according to the definition of the subject, what is subject? The part of the sentence that performs the action. Means if I say that who is watching the movie, when the question arises for the subject, you have to find the subject, that who is watching the movie. When the question arises from who, then whatever the answer that we find, that is known to be the subject. Okay, like here we can say that who is watching the movie, then the answer is the Ram. So here Ram is the subject. Okay, next we have another portions, that is the predicate. What is predicate? A predicate means that the predicate consists of the verb and any other elements of the sentence apart from the subject. This means that besides the subject, whatever do we have, that is all known to be the predicate portions. Okay, suppose that if I say any of the example, like I am going to market. Okay, so if I say that I am going to market, so here this one I is the subject portion, and this all one is your the predicate, means including the verb and object, that is known to be the predicate. Next we have another point, that is operator. Okay, what is operator? Operator means is auxiliary words. Okay, so what is the actually operator is the linguistics language, and in our grammatical portion generally do we find that there is a helping verb, there is a auxiliary verb. Okay, also sometimes we say this one the linking verb, sometimes we say the connecting verb. So these all are the equal, either we say linking verb, connecting verb, auxiliary verb, or in linguistically we can also say operator. Okay, these all are the equal. So when what is the operator? The operator is the first, or the also we can say only auxiliary verb in the verb phrase. Like if I say an example like you could have been, imagine it. If I say an example like you could have been, imagine it. Okay, so here this one could have been, this one is the operator person, this one is the subject person, this one is the imagine it, imagine the object person. Or something we can also take any sample example, like if I say I am student. Okay, so here when I have whatever examples have I taken here, that I am student. So I is the subject portion, and this one am is the also we can say helping verb, linking verb, connecting verb, or auxiliary verb. So these are helps in the auxiliary verb, means this is known to be the operator also in linguistics language, and this one is the object. So operator is the first or only auxiliary verb in the verb phrase. Okay, also the operator is, or the operator am is the first auxiliary verb of the verb phrase. Okay, so here we can also say that in operator, to find the operator we have the four major portions that helps or that shows the grammatical forms. Okay, so here we can see that the operator plays an essential role in the formations of the sentences and structures, like negation, inversion, code, and emphasis. So these are the very important points with the linguistics point of view, that what are the operators, what are the negation, what are the inversion, what are the codes, what are the emphasis. So at first we should know that what is the negation. Negation means either we say negation or we say negative. Negative means is that something which is not on the right positions, or something which is opposite. Okay, like if I say I am boy, if I say I am boy, then this is the simple sentence, but when do I make the opposite of the sentence, then here will be I am not boy. Okay, so negation is the mark of the not. Means is that when do I talk about the negation, that we form the negative sentence by putting not after the operator. Okay, what are the definition of the negation? The definition of the negation is that we form the negative sentence not after the operator, like I am student. So here will be to form the negation, here I will write I am not student. Next we have another topic, that is inversion. Inversion means is that the replaces of the negation. What is inversion? Inversion means is that the replaces of the negation. At one of the more important point we should know that in informal style, not I'm not talking about the formal style, I'm talking about the informal style. In informal style, not is often contracted to anti, and in writing anti is attached to the operator, like that when this is the formal sentence. But when do I talk about informal sentence, that when I have to write then an informal sentence, then I will write something like that I am, here will be n, here will be t, and student. Okay, here whenever should we have to write the informal sentence in writing, then the not will be contracted to the operator. Okay, next we have another point, inversion. What is the inversion? Inversion means the replaces of the negation. Okay, inversion we found the most type of the questions by inverting the positions of the subject and the operator. Like if I say I am student, okay, I have to, if I have to show here negation, then here will be your negation portion. But when do I talk about the inversion, then here will be the am position will be come from the here. For inversion, here will be the am I student. Okay, this is also known as the subject operate inversion. Okay, inversion is also known as the subject operate inversion. Okay, next we have another point, that is code. What does this mean, code? What is code? Code means the operator can stand alone in a sentence when the main verb is understood or implied. Means is that when the main word is understood, then just like if I take an example, like if I say to you that are you leaving, are you leaving, so here in this example, are you leaving, you will directly say yes I am, yes I am. So here what you means according to the definition of the code, that the operator can stand alone in a sentence when the main verb is understood or implied. Means if I say are you leaving, then this one is already understood by this person that yes I am. Means who, for whom this point is going to be said, for you. Then if I mean anybody will say to you that are you leaving, then you will say yes I am. Okay, so and also we can take any example, like if I say we haven't seen the movie, we haven't seen the movie. Okay, if suppose that if I say that we haven't seen the movie, but Radha has. Okay, so it means that if anybody will say that have you seen the movie and Radha, but if you say that I haven't seen the movie but Radha has, it means that you didn't see the movie, only you have to see the movie. Okay, so this is known to be the code. Next we have another and the last point, that is the emphasis. What is emphasis? Emphasis means something that if you are going to, I mean, if you are something like that, we can say that if you are not willing to do anything and you are forced by something to do that thing. Okay, also we can say that when the operator carries emphatic stresses in speech, like if I say to you, finish your work, finish your work. Okay, so this is the emphasis sentence. If I say to you, finish your work, means that it means anyhow you have to finish this work. Like if I say that I am afraid to tell you my friend, if I say another example, that I am afraid to tell my parents. Okay, so it means that should I to tell to them or not? Okay, so here we can see that there is a kind of the stress intonation that forces us to do that thing. Means if I say finish your work, means this means that this implies that you have to do that work anyhow, then you will, I mean, go from here. Okay, so these are the four important phenomenon. Also we can say the important code, also we can say, that are very important for the sentence with the linguistics point of view. Okay, next we have another portion. Next we have another portion, that is dummy operators. This is the last point of this lecture, that what is dummy operators. Dummy operators means is that when we do not use the negation point, and also we can say when we have the tenses and we do not use the negation point, then we have the dummy operators. The definition of dummy operators is that the operator is the first and the only auxiliary, but many sentences have no auxiliary. Means that if there is no any auxiliary verb, something like when do I talk about the tenses, like Mohan works, this is a present tense, present infinite tense, it is a present simple tense, that Mohan works for a public authority. Here is no any such a auxiliary or operator from where we can use of the negation. So here we will use the do. Here we will use do, and with do we will use the dummy operator. Dummy operator means is that we can say in a language that the auxiliary do in these sentences is a dummy operator. Do is the dummy operator because it is introduced to perform the functions of an operator in the absence of the true operators such as can and will. Means is that here if I say if here is present the can or will or something, any of the operator, then this is the true operator. But if we don't have any of the true operator, then we use dummy operator. When we have to make the negation or negative of the sentence, then we will use Mohan does not work for a public authority. Okay, so dummy operators means is that when we do not have the true operator, or also we can say we do not have the true operator or the actual operator, then we use the do, and with this we use the negation not. Okay, so this is known to be the dummy operator. Okay, So this was all about the introduction. This was the part 2 of the introduction to the grammar, and all about the basic points of the grammar. Okay. So next, let's meet in the next part of the introduction to grammar, and finally I hope that in the next part, that will be the last part of the introduction to grammar, and after that we will start the all the linguistics grammar that are really much important for you all. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.